feel free. Well, a good Monday evening to you. First Alert Meteorologist David Ernst here with a weather update. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. We had a lot of behind-the-scenes work going on, and the weather not necessarily totally quiet, but at the same time, it hasn't been crazy active either. A lot of hot and muggy days ahead of us here, and we are looking at storm chances, although more in the way of just garden variety stuff, talking about the possibility for a strong storm here or there, but nothing organized in terms of severe weather. If you're watching this on Facebook on the WBAY TV2 page, if you're not already a follower of mine, please head over to my page, David Ernst, WBAY Meteorologist. And if you don't have the WBAY First Alert weather app on your phone, if you're watching this on a desktop, laptop, something like that, there is a QR code right beneath me where you can point your smartphone right at that, and it will take you to the splash page and get you set up for the Apple or Android version of it. Again, totally free. You can get interactive radar right there, warnings, lightning alerts, and of course custom video from those of us here in the First Alert Weather Department. As far as today went, it's probably going to go down as the coolest day of the week. We will see our temperatures warmer than this for the rest of the week. Our highs are generally in the low 80s this time of year. That's typical. We looked at lower 80s in the Fox Valley, but mid 80s as you got into central Wisconsin. Tomorrow and the rest of this week likely to be warmer, and we're going to keep that humidity around. So here's your temperature trend over the next 7 days. And again, you'll notice that there's not a cool one among them. The coolest afternoon, 85 there on Sunday. It looks like tomorrow, Wednesday, should be some of the warmer days, and also on Saturday, out ahead of Packers Family Night, looking like a rather warm one. In addition to the heat, we're going to have some humidity to deal with. Your dew points tomorrow, and for most of this week, largely in the upper 60s and lower 70s. So here's the chart for tomorrow, and you'll notice 69 to 71, so some tropical air. Anytime that dew point temperature gets above 60, you do start to feel it. Low 70s, that is just uncomfortable, and so we'll be there tomorrow. In fact, we're looking at, let me see if I can find my extended dew point trend graphic here and show you the rest of the week. I didn't update the t-shirt index, but if Bill is watching, looks like 5 shirters through Friday, Saturday, not that comfortable, and then just a slight break from the humidity as we get into Sunday and Monday, looking at a dew point temperature, low 60s instead of upper 60s, so maybe not as muggy, but still, you may feel that humidity. Earlier tonight, we did have some thunderstorms out there. A quick check here of First Alert ViperMax will show there's not much left going on. That is just ground clutter that you're seeing associated with the Green Bay radar site there. All of the additional heavier rainfall storms, that is going to be on into over Lake Michigan or lower Michigan, so not a concern of ours. But we'll take a wide view here, and this will kind of give you an idea of the overall pattern. Now you'll notice off to our west, there is a little, oops, wrong button there. I meant to get my, if Brian is watching, I meant to get out the red arrow. Let's see if we can find the pointer. There we go. You'll notice some severe weather off to our west. We're in a scenario where the winds aloft are coming at us from a northwesterly direction, and so you get these little disturbances riding along that, and they will trigger showers and storms for us. So we will have that happening tomorrow. So a quick look here at First Alert Pinpoint Predictor, and you will see as we go through tomorrow mid-afternoon, we'll start to see a little bit of activity flaring up. For the rest of the night, though, wouldn't expect anything to transpire. Should be a quiet night. The only thing we'll be watching, you kind of see the map slowly turning gray there. That is fog developing, so we are going to be on the lookout for some areas of thick fog in the morning. But by 9 or 10 o'clock, that should be gone, and then it's mostly sunny to partly cloudy. It should be fairly quiet into the early afternoon, and then watching for just a few scattered storms. This runner predictor bringing that rain in and the storm threat in, essentially to the areas that saw it earlier on today. It was mainly across our northern regions, and then just a little bit of activity holding together late coming on through the area. But non-severe weather, actually I should bump that. We'll move this back just a little bit. That's actually going to be the level 1 risk for us into central and southern Wisconsin, so a marginal risk for severe weather. Wouldn't expect anything organized, but it's going to be warm, it's going to be humid, and so it is possible that we do see a stronger storm or two. Your high temperatures tomorrow, are likely to get into the upper half of the 80s. So here we go, anywhere from 85 to 89 degrees in central and eastern Wisconsin, maybe a degree or two cooler across north central parts of the state. But it is going to be a warm afternoon to say the least. Take a look at those low temperatures first, and then we'll leave you with a view of the extended forecast and let you know what is to come. Actually, before we do that, this will set us up for that low temperature just to show you the humidity right now. Dew points largely in the upper 60s and lower 70s. So that, again, anytime that dew point's up around 70, it starts to feel pretty tropical. The actual air temperature can't really get much below that dew point. You may see the dew point drop a little bit through the night, so it's possible our low temperatures are a little cooler than this. But as that dew point and the air temperature get closer together, that's when you could see some of that fog forming. And so you'll notice here as we look at our low temperatures on First Alert Pinpoint Predictor, very similar to those dew points. It's upper 60s for the most part, maybe some low to mid 60s across our northern areas. But it is going to be a warm and muggy night, and we're going to see that kind of weather continue right on through the extended. So your Super 7-day forecast here is going to show temperatures running 85 degrees and above. It's an almost daily storm chance. I would expect scattered activity tomorrow. Wednesday might turn out dry for most, and then a more widespread rain and storm threat across the area on Thursday. Friday plays out a lot like tomorrow, kind of hit and miss in nature, not as hot, but still humid. And then for Packers family night there, it is going to be warm for anyone doing the tailgating. We will see temperatures for those tailgaters, anyone getting out early, still in the upper 80s, low to mid 80s as the scrimmage is kicking off. And then we would look for temperatures to be falling down into the 70s as that action is winding down and the fireworks are getting ready to go up. At this point, keeping a stray storm in the forecast, but it's not a great chance, although it is family night, so it wouldn't be family night without a chance for storms. But we'll hope for the best and that the only fireworks over Lambeau will be man-made. So with that, I will go ahead and leave you here. We'll have Action 2 News coming your way at 10 o'clock. That's about 45 minutes or so from right now. Hope to see you then.